Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel here. Um, as you probably noticed by the title and the thumbnail, we're doing something a bit different. Decided to take a break from recording some Minecraft videos. Just something fun I thought I'd bring up here. Um, as the title suggests, I did watch uh, all of MrBeast's videos on these channels. His main channel, his secondary channel, gaming channel, philanthropy channel, and his reacts channel. And it was a lot of videos, so it took me a long time to get through all of his videos. I mean, there's some of them I didn't watch all the way through, obviously, because he's got some crazy long videos in this, especially on his main channel here, where he counts to 100,000 or whatever. It's like 20 something hours long. I did not watch those all the way through. But for the most part, I watched his videos, even starting back at his earliest Minecraft videos. Oh my gosh, a lot of these were hard to watch, honestly. Now, before I really get into this, I just want to make it clear. I do love MrBeast's videos. They are really cool, especially the newer ones. But I respect everything this guy does. Just his videos are awesome, which is why I took the time to watch them all. Even though some of these earlier works, I mean, like these were back 10 years ago, right? So obviously the video quality is not the greatest, and they're not the best quality videos, but hey, like 10 years ago, so I mean, it's kind of impressive where he started and where he got to. Um, yeah, basically this video, I'm just gonna kind of go through his videos and what I think of them. It's just my opinion, so don't totally roast me in the comments here. I do enjoy MrBeast's content. I'm just kind of giving an honest review of some of his videos here. Um, Starting back here, of course, like I said, these videos are kind of low quality, kind of hard to watch sometimes. But then as he gets through them, he does his Minecraft, then he does some of the Pokemon online battle videos, which are kind of fun to watch, just to see, these old video games you don't see anybody playing anymore. He of course does these, what is this, Call of Duty, I believe it was. So this one, I didn't even know this was a game. I wasn't even aware of this Project Zomboid. I guess I missed that point, but I like these videos. When he starts doing the Black Ops videos, those when he really starts getting interesting because he starts talking more about YouTube in general and his channel and how things are going, and talks about other YouTubers, and um, it feels to me like this is where his channel really starts to take off, right? Is when he starts doing these kind of Black Ops videos in the background while he talks about other things. Um, Maybe something I should think about start doing on my channel, but I like my Minecraft Let's Plays, so this probably won't be a regular thing. Anyway, most of the cool stuff he happens, like he does these cool, like, thanks for this many views, or, when he hits a certain milestone, he likes to bring it up and see how he was there. And he starts doing other things like this one here is how much money does PewDiePie make? And he does some other ones like he just compares different YouTubers and how things affect different YouTubers differently, how they grew differently and stuff like that, which I find very interesting. And actually, watching these videos helps me figure out where I want to go with my channel. Honestly, as a small YouTuber myself that's just getting started, these beginning videos where he just, like, you can see how many views they have compared to his other videos and which ones like actually get a lot of views and which ones don't get so many views. And obviously now it's skewed because everybody's watching his videos regardless, but it's really informative. A lot of these earlier videos, especially when he's just like he's explaining the process of YouTube and how things work, what things worked for him, what things didn't, and I don't know. I just find it really fascinating. Of course, some of the things he does is just like outrageous when you get farther up here, but in these first few videos, it seems like he's just doing little quick short videos about YouTube and gains and what other YouTubers were doing at the time and how they were doing and good ways to, you know, advertise your channel or get more views, get some clickbaits, and especially like you can see right here, there's a huge transition where he really just starts going off on, you know, what certain videos make, how much people make, what people are doing on YouTube's. Like this whole section here starting like I think around 8 years ago and then going up through all of these videos here. I mean, there's a lot of videos, but he does this for almost the entire year's worth of videos where he's just going through, you know, what his channel's doing compared to what other channels are doing, what's working for him, what's not working for him. You know, you can see there's just his growth in his channel just continues to go up and up and up. And, you know, I like him. I really do. I find these, while they're not the best quality videos, they're still really fascinating to watch. Just, you know, how his channel is progressing and how he views YouTube and all of that. I don't know. I just find it really interesting to watch and listen to his earlier thoughts and what he thought about YouTube. A few times he thought, you know, took breaks here and there. I'm kind of feeling the same way a lot. So it's relatable. It's a lot of this is very relatable to people who are just getting started with YouTube. So it's a great resource just to go back and watch his earlier videos. Then his hype about getting like the 7,000 subs here. And this was a fun one. It's like his idea for different YouTube play buttons for different milestones. But yeah, and then he rants on about, you know, ad blocker and how it affects his revenue and how it affects other YouTubers and everything. And then, you know, he just goes through all of this stuff. Like, you can see his channel grow through his videos, and it's really interesting to watch. Like, when he, you know, gets certain milestones, when he gets his sponsors, what he does with his friends, you know, it's like, it's really, really cool just to watch it grow like this. Because you can just watch it through all these years of YouTube. You can just watch him grow into the YouTuber he became today and just see his process because he lays it all out in these videos. It's crazy. This is another one. It's like 1 to 10,000. It's almost 3.5 hours long. It's like a full movie about him just counting. I don't know what really encouraged him to do these videos, but it's insane. It looks like I actually didn't watch this one. It doesn't look like, but yeah, I find that the ones I did watch were just like I think farther up here you'll see that he counts to 100,000. It's quite a ways up here, I think. But he did like 24 hours of explosions, which is it's totally random, but he gives away these gift cards in the middle of this 24-hour video to encourage people to watch through it, which is just an insane idea. But it worked, and you can see here this video got over 500,000 views 6 years ago, so that's insane. But yeah, he goes through all these things, how I make thumbnails and interesting little things he bought. And then, of course, everybody should be familiar with his famous microwaving a microwave with a toaster inside or whatever. These videos are just crazy because he does it several times throughout here. Here's a good one. Counting to 300,000, road trip to 1,000,000. 11 hours long. Obviously, I didn't watch the whole thing. I did click through it just to see what it was like. My only complaint on these videos where he's like doing a lot of counting or repeating a phrase over and over and over again is it sounds like he's mumbling most of the time. Like, you can't really understand everything he's saying because he's trying to get through it quickly, obviously, and exhausting trying to count to 300,000. Are you crazy? It's something I would never do. But yeah, it's just a lot of the times it's a combination of him having not the greatest mic in this and just speaking really softly and quickly. It's really hard to understand where he's at in the video if you don't like pay attention. This is another good example. 17 hours of him just saying Logan Paul 100,000 times. It's it's an interesting idea. I don't know why he would ever do it. And the video itself, it's not that interesting to watch. It's more like one of those, I can't believe you're doing this, so I'm going to watch you do it type of situations, which, I mean, it worked for him, so kudos to him. As you can see, like, there's a sheer transition, though, is when you get up into, like, the 4 years ago, it's when he really starts to give away money. He starts to do, like, charities, buying a car with pennies, donating money to Twitch streamers, and you know, he's bought another expensive car with only dollar bills. He really starts to get into his donations because this is, I think, I mean, from what I can see, this is really when he starts to get more sponsors and more views on his videos. So you can see like a definite turn for his videos at this point, because he goes from, you know, counting in his room with his little agent sticker. Actually, I think this might be his, this might be when he gets his own little office space. Because he goes from like his room here to this sound paneled room with this agent sticker and this. So that, I think that might be the transition where he gets like his own little workspace. And then you can see like he really starts to do things with his money and donating it to Twitch streamers and giving it to his followers and doing crazy random things like walking into stores with 100 dinosaurs, which is insane. I liked this one, giving 4 million cookies to his 4 million subscriber. That's crazy. But yeah, and then he really starts to do a lot more of that, where he's just like doing just more and more insane things and giving crazy amounts of money to people. And it just gets more and more crazy the farther you go up. And he does more Twitch streams where you just see him pile on money. You start to see a lot of more different people in his videos as it goes too. It's like when he first started, it was mostly just him, maybe occasionally Chris popping in now and then. But the more views and the more he does these bigger things, the more you see more of his actual staff coming in, like his camera people, his editors. You see he starts including more people in his videos just to make it more interesting, crazy. And it just gets just more and more crazy. And then he starts doing these stunts, which are spending 24 hours in slime, spending 24 hours underwater, which probably not advisable. I mean, those sound like things that you probably shouldn't do. And it's a little more reasonable, spend 24 hours in prison challenge. But mostly his channel has just become about these huge events where he's giving away just thousands of dollars, like giving away a car, giving away $100,000 to a homeless person. And he just does all these other things. You know, he does giving away like houses and cars, and he does these crazy like games where he's giving away actual money. It's funny. I think my favorite videos are these ones, the surviving 24 hours straight videos. Like he does the desert, he does island, he does a bunch of them where it's just really cool, on top of a mountain. And yeah, so like you can see where he does all these videos with him in him, right? Of course. And then he mostly kind of takes a step back almost, and it's like starts being like more of a host of a show as opposed to an actual like vlogger, I guess, would be the best term for it. Um, where he does these big events like the world's largest game of dodgeball, where he's not actually, I mean, he does throw the occasional ball, but mostly he's just being like a host and watching other people do things. Like in this one, Last to Leave Revolving Door, another one similar to that, where he's letting other people take the stage while he more like takes the host position for it. Um, and then, you know, he repeats a few things, you know, he does the opened a free car dealership, and I think he repeats that one where he opens like a car dealership where he sells cars for like $1 or something, somewhere around here. Then there's this big one, which I know a lot of people are familiar with, 20 million trees, where he starts his charity for planting trees and making things a better world, basically. And I think that's one of the biggest step forwards he's done, is when he starts his own charity to plant trees. And if you go through them, I mean, that this is referenced throughout a lot of his other videos. And he includes so many other YouTubers in that challenge too, where it's just crazy. And he along with a lot of other YouTubers, have done this charity event where they're planting trees and getting millions and millions of dollars of donations, and it's encouraging is what it is. I mean, that's basically the dream of every YouTuber, right? I mean, they become famous and then actually do something good with their fame and the wealth that they acquire, you know? That's what he does. It's like, and he does this island giveaway, of course, which is, I think this is his first one, right? This is his brought a private island, then he gives it to, I forget who wins this one. I think, didn't Chandler win this one? I can't remember off the top of my head. These videos, there's just too many of them to remember. There's almost 800 videos on this channel alone, to go through them all individually, of course. So I'm just going over a review of them. Here's another one of my favorite series, is when he gets hunted by different things. Like he does the bounty hunter, and then he does like an army regiment, I believe. That's one of his next ones. Yeah, hunted by the military, and then he does an FBI agent at some point. There's his famous Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory video. That just was insane. 102 million views for that one. It was only 3 months ago. That was crazy. And these ones, of course, where he hunts 100 people 5 days ago. These videos, they just keep getting better and better the farther he goes along. And here he gives away another island to one of his subscribers. So it keeps getting more and more crazy. So I can't wait to see what he does next. That's really the hook here, is just waiting to see what he does next on his channel, which is just crazy. And then, of course, he has this second channel. I'm not really sure why he has this second channel, but I went ahead and watched the 5 videos that are on here just to see. It seems a little random. He did this like solve the riddle thing, which I wish I'd known about 2 years ago. I would have tried to do it, but that was pretty crazy. Just, I've watched other people like break down how they solved it, and it's insane how many steps there are to that, and that's fun. He did his 100 million subscriber live stream on this channel for some reason. So yeah, I don't even know why he has this channel, honestly. These videos would be just fine going into his main channel, but it is what it is, right? I mean, it's kind of fun to have a second channel, I guess. Then, of course, his gaming channel, which is my personal favorite channel because I like gaming, of course. Starting out mostly with like Minecraft stuff, and he does little competitions where he gives away more money, of course. He does some more fun things where he does like, he gets a bunch of players in to build stuff. like where's this? This one was cool because this one was like when he teamed up with that YouTuber that's building basically the entire world in Minecraft. Just insane. He actually goes through and builds like his city. Well, he doesn't, but he watches other people do it. That's pretty crazy. The Minecraft hide and seeks are fun to watch too. I love those. Um, a little burnt out on the Fall Guys stuff, but they're still fun to watch a little bit, obviously. And these ones, I love watching these type of videos where it's just like these big natural disasters that come through in Minecraft, and all the programming that I used to go in on the back end of those are just, they're fun. They're amazing. And this, of course, Grand Theft Auto 5. What's a channel without Grand Theft Auto 5 at this point, right? Maybe I should record some Grand Theft Auto 5. Anyway, yeah, he does a lot more Among Us plays with. It's interesting about these videos, like especially like these ones that are about a year ago, is he does a lot of these with other famous YouTubers, like with Dream and I can't think of anybody else's name right now. I'm totally brain dead. Anyway, yeah, you see he makes a lot of like videos with other big, oh, KSI, of course. Really big videos. Like these Among Us, you pretty much guaranteed that every other player in here is going to be a famous YouTuber. And that's kind of fun to watch, just to see them get together like a group of friends and make a video together. And of course he does these videos too, where he's doing more Twitch donations on this one. I think these ones probably shifted after he had realized that his MrBeast main channel should only be like his big videos. So he switched all these like minor donation videos to his gaming channel because they're more gaming related. I don't know. Then there's these really cool videos where he's like this many of this thing versus this many of the other thing and see who wins. Have a lot of competition. So it's just fun watching him, him and his friends and other YouTubers get together and play just random things that you don't really see too much. He actually did Squid Games in Minecraft, which was interesting. Not sure how he did that, but kudos to him for doing that. Anyway, so I really like the gaming channel, and I hope he keeps doing more content on the gaming channel for sure. The philanthropic channel here is more of a feel-good channel, and I wish there were more videos on it to illustrate just how much he's giving to society here with his food pantries, his, giving away to schools and to homeless people and people in need. It's just crazy to watch what he's done. Because it's just insanely generous what he does. He gives $3 million to Ukrainian refugees. I mean, he's not actually giving them money, of course. He's giving like needed supplies and stuff, but it's just insane how much good he's doing with what he's got. And he's teaming up with other YouTubers sometimes, and it's just really kind of heartwarming to watch like all of this good that he's putting back into the world. It's encouraging to me, see someone with big success like he has. Usually you see them like hoarding their money or doing their own thing, but he takes most of what he gets and he puts it back into the world and does some good with it, which is, I really support him on that. That's amazing. And then of course, we all know Beast Reacts, his reaction channel to some of the most screwed up and interesting fake life hacks out there, I guess. He just does a lot of reaction videos to, I don't know if it's one guy or multiple guys on the internet that are just doing these like so-called life hacks that are actually just dumb things they're doing that aren't really life hacks, but they're funny to watch. And And then of course there's the 1,000-degree metal ball. I think he does a bunch of the 1,000-degree ones. Yeah, he's got them all over the place. There's some obsession. Like I see YouTubers doing these all the time. The 1,000-degree versus whatever, or just fire. Fire is like a magnet for views, no matter what it is. You throw fire in a video and it automatically succeeds everything. I mean, you can just see like the crazy amount of views all of these get because the stupidity of it all. I was really interested in this channel at the beginning because it was mostly just MrBeast and his friend Chris doing the reviews together, occasionally just MrBeast. But then I noticed, like, as time went on this channel at least, MrBeast appeared in less of the videos, and it was just like other members of his crew, which is fine. I enjoy watching MrBeast himself react to these things, and some of those videos just don't appeal to me as much because he's not in them. But yeah, that's basically all I really had to say about his videos. I just wanted to do a quick little review of his channel, show that, yeah, I've watched all of his videos. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, if you haven't already, go and subscribe to his channels. Give him some support because he's definitely going to need it if he keeps giving away all his money. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get back to gaming here. Thanks for tuning in.